well.
Are you zippy today?
That is a great segue. I am zippy today because drop day is approaching at the campus, and I'm having to zip along and get my grading caught up.
I heard you talk about drop day. What is drop day?
Drop day is the last day the students can drop a class. So if they're not passing, they can drop it, and they'll have a W on their transcript instead of
that means winner?
A deer. Well, no. The problem is a lot of them can't withdraw because they have scholarships and various sundry things that say they have to complete so many hours.
Yeah.
And even if it's an F, you completed it.
Do you get a scholarship before you start, or do you get it if you complete? How's that work?
You get it ahead of time.
What if you don't pass it?
You can lose. You still get it. You can lose it and not get the next semester.
But do you have to pay it back, or?
Here comes zing. Here comes zing. No, you don't.
Oh, it's just one of those loophole things? Or?
Yeah, but typically scholarships, the ones that are privately given, especially where there's more of a selection process, typically those go to students who really do use them properly. Zinger, you can't see the zingers down here. Come here, Zing. You want to get up here so they can see why I'm looking down in the floor? There you go, folks. Here's Zinger.
This is our house dog.
He's a star.
I think it's the first time he's been on the show, right?
No, Zinger's been on before. Sweetie was on one time. So, but some of those ones that they just give out and the criteria is fairly low, a lot of those kids lose those. They don't, they don't keep them more than one semester. So that's kind of, it's a bum. Like I told Clement and I were talking about it, I said, these kids don't understand when they come in and they'll shrug their shoulders next semester when I'll say, I lost my scholarship. I think, no, someone just took $5,000 away from you. That just doesn't compute to them. Because they never
like that.
And they don't really understand that. No, when you failed that class because you slept in every morning, and never went to it, which is typically why they fail. Very, very, very few students fail because they have an inability to do the work. It's typically like it is with most jobs. People get fired from jobs not because they can't do the work, but because of extenuating circumstances and things like that. You know that because you've employed a lot of people over the years.
Yeah, I have.
And most of the time it's a personality conflict or they just...
it really doesn't take rocket science to realize you can make it in life if you just do a few things.
Yeah. Woody Allen says show up.
Yeah, show up is a big thing.
Just show up.
I've told people that if you're just persistent when you're trying to find a job or if you want to go into a certain field, just let that person know that you really care about that field that you want to go into.
And you're really interested. That kind of thing. Yeah, you can usually tell. My mama used to always say, if you want something done, ask a busy person and they'll get it done.
I used to own video stores in Arkansas. We had 8 of them at one time.
And I've heard stories about these.
That was years ago, 25-some years ago.
I won't bring that up on the air. It's naughty.
One of the things that I would tell a potential person that wanted to work there, I'd say, we're open on the weekends, and that's the biggest time.
Yeah.
And usually,
are you able to work? Oh yes, Mr. Reynolds, I can work weekends.
Yeah, but if there was a pause there, I knew that there was no way that they were going to work.
Yeah.
And usually, if someone came in and says, "When am I getting off? How much money do I make? And what vacations do I get?" All those perks, then you usually can't hire those people either.
Exactly, the ones that I know. Mom, she worked in the bank for years, and she said she was so tired of these little snot-nosed 20-somethings coming in and telling her how much money they expected to make and all that. And she's like, "You pay your dues, buddy. You start here and you work your way up." And people don't understand they have to pay their dues. We're a very disposable. We're talking about fast food. John. We're a disposable, instant gratification society, and nobody waits and pays their dues anymore. They all want success tomorrow. Yeah, that kind of thing.
True.
So that's my wisdom for the day. We all want success tomorrow, but it ain't happening, baby. Daddy told me, right before I got married, I think, that you have to work hard for what you want in life. That's what Daddy said. Mom said, never depend on a man for anything. You won't be disappointed. Oh, Daddy's going to be in so much trouble because I said that. That's what she told me one time. I said, okay, Mama. She said, just don't depend on for anything. You'll never be disappointed. I said,
okay. There you go. That's good. Well, I let people know that we did not have a memo to wear the same colors today.
Well, I'm a little orange. Deanna,
I've got jeans.
I'm a little orangey.
It really doesn't show that, I don't think, on screen.
And mine's all poofy right here. It looks like I've got something under my shirt. So anyway, that's okay. This is one of my cool wick away, and it's supposed to I'm not supposed to sunburn through it. I'm not sure but it's got some kind of something on it where I'm not supposed to. It's supposed to block UV rays.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, kind of funky. So I'm not exactly going to stand in the sun and see. Yeah,
but it would be kind of funny. What I like about you?
What? There are so many people who live in here.
No. Yeah, that's part of it. I can say anything about anything, and you've got a 15-minute conversation about that.
I know. That's exactly right. I'll tell you the history of watches if you ask me what time it is.
I don't want to go over there. But, that's why we have a 1-hour show.
We need an hour and a half, probably.
I can see. I have a reference point on the.
There's a timer over there.
There's a timer on.
I see it. I just ignore it.
I know you do, but see, I'm the timekeeper.
I know you're.
So I know the
Father Time.
I'm Father Time.
Father Time.
But the key of this whole thing with our relationship is that timer tells me when to cut you off.
Are you going to segue to people now?
The trick is knowing how to effectively.
I hear Jack laughing out there. Yes,
And he knows what I'm talking about.
Jack's known me for many years.
Which is a good segue about who we have on the show today.
Jack's here.
Jack's here.
Jack's here. My cousin Jack.
Right. And you're talking about taking control of your life. We have some people that are a part of a ropes course that can tell us all about that too.
How is that taking control of your life? Maybe overcoming your fears.
You can get away from your video games and
your comfort zone.
Sure. Stretch the limits of your life.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah. See, now we've wasted time. I didn't get to tell you about going to the Heifer Project with my students on Friday. We stretched our limits then.
Okay.
We did. I'm sorry. Next week I'll tell about that.
You want to do? We can do it at the end of the show. We've got a little time at the end of the show. You can talk about that.
I'll love to talk about Heifer.
Do you want to wait until then?
Yeah, I should have. Wait, give me a couple weeks. I'll bring a couple of my students on, and they can tell you about it.
Bring some heifers in here.
I'll bring my students in, and they can talk about it. I'll ask if anyone wants to come. That'll be a segment.
Okay.
It's cool.
I can do that.
I got to pet a water buffalo.
Did you?
I did.
Is their skin pretty thick?
It was rough. Their hair. They're hairy.
Yeah.
Like a cow.
See, I told you she could talk about just about anything.
Exactly. Go ahead. Right, go ahead. You mentioned zip lines. We're going to zip right into the zip line folks over at Mountain View, and they're called Loco ropes, which don't let that scare you folks. I'm telling you. Loco, if you're a little nuts to get on the zip lines, but I have never done it, but I've heard they're amazingly fun. I mean, even my sister Pam, who's terrified of heights, said they were thrilling and exciting. She did that one year on vacation.
And this segment, we've got we were wanting to get some video, but we've got some excellent photos of up the ropes course.
Of like people screaming.
Yeah,
that'd be great. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, Drew Edmonds and Luke Kramer are going to talk about the ropes course.
Good.
The Loco ropes in Mountain View. That's very good. And who's next?
Up next is Deanna Garrettson, and Lucas Holbrook is here talking about youth tennis.
Which means you are too old for that, Daniel.
Oh, really?
Youth tennis is...
Why is that?
Well, tennis... Give it a plug, is one of those sports that's truly a lifetime sport. I mean, kids are going to play football and basketball in high school and probably not afterwards. But you can learn to play tennis as a very young child and play it till, I've got lots of friends in their 70s and maybe even early 80s that still play tennis all the time. So it's a great sport.
Good.
Yeah.
Is it an all-year sport? I guess
an all-year, yeah. We played indoors this morning. Sure.
Okay, and then after that, I think Marianne Sherman's going to be here with the Pet of the Week.
Oh, we love Pet of the Week. Yep.
I just wondered who
finally
she's bringing.
Jack.
You could talk about Jack.
Jack Fortner and Catherine, make sure it's Catherine, not Kathleen, Quinn, and they're here to talk about two things. It's a segue. They're together because we have a reason for Catherine to be on here. Catherine has a degree in sustainable agriculture, and she's going to talk about the farmers market that's forming over at Yellow. And Jack weaseled his way into an invitation by tying it to music on the square.
Win, can we, Jack?
So anyway, they're going to tie it to music on the square because Jack has to be on TV, and so he kind of worked a way to get himself on. But stick around here all about the music on the square.
I heard the story entirely the other way.
Jack and I didn't see it the same way, I don't think, but that's okay.
Us guys, we see it entirely different way.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
And that's cool. We like it that way. We prefer it we designed it that way from the very beginning.
That's right. You were first, we were second. I know.
That's it.
From the beginning.
All right. Well, we'll take our break, and we'll fight during the break, I'm sure.
We'll fight during the break. We'll work out our differences during the break.
But it's going to be a great show. Got a lot of visual aids going to be up the show. And first off, we're going to be talking about the Loco ropes.
I don't know what a zip line is.
There's a zip line involved in this.
I hope so.
Yeah. But they've got an actual course and a tower and all kinds of stuff.
Cool. I'm all for that.
We'll find out all about that. And Drew and Luke will be here to tell us all about it. Stay with us.
Hey.
All right.